Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me here on the Dahlia Society. Today I would love you to grab a cuppa, join me for some brand new patterns for September. Hopefully there's something here that you're going to love. Now here in Melbourne, we are just about into our spring season, and have a look what I've picked for you in the garden. I've got a gorgeous daffodil here, and a jonquil, and I've got to tell you, the smell of spring is just so intoxicating. I'm loving it. I know a lot of you in the Northern Hemisphere are getting really excited for your fall or autumnal period, and that way I think it does help inspire you to get some sewing done when you have that change of season and you're feeling like maybe creating something a little bit different, either a layering garment maybe, or maybe a beautiful spring or summertime dress. Transitional periods are really hard to know what to wear because you have those ups and downs. Here in Melbourne, we've had a few really cool days and a couple of really nice days as well, so you sort of don't know what to wear, but there's a lot of new patterns released. I hope there's something you're going to love here. There's so many beautiful new patterns. I think it's great when you're looking for filling those gaps in the wardrobe. A few new patterns here and there can really spark that kind of creative flow. Maybe you've got some fabric in the stash that you're wanting to make up. So hopefully I've got some ideas here for you. Let me show you up close how exquisite these are. This daffodil is like a double daffodil. I just think it's beautiful, the two-tone color. And the jonquil, I just think they're little works of art when you see them up close. Just the petal formation on them. So I'm going to go and pop those in a little vase next to my sewing machine. I wonder if you guys can hear those calls. There's some beautiful bird calls happening. We've got a lot of magpies around, and of course this is the season when magpie breeding happens, and a lot of people will know what it's like to be swooped by magpies because they do get very protective of their young. We do have a lot of magpies that really enjoy sort of making themselves at home out in the trees on our yard there, and they do get to know you personally after a while. I think someone did say if you look at them and point at them and speak to them, they will remember you and they won't swoop you. So I've never had a problem with them, but they are beautiful and very intelligent birds. Today I'm wearing my new look cardigan, and I absolutely love this gorgeous boucle wool blend, and I did go back and line it. Let me show you the inside. I've lined it in a beautiful silky fabric and popped a little label in there. Let me show you up close. Sewing seams and chasing dreams. But what a difference that makes, because the nature of that wool blend fabric can be quite prickly and it can sort of get you through your clothes. And I just think that making that lining nice and silky just adds a bit more of a luxurious feel to the cardi. So it's more like a cardigan, but I'm really loving wearing it. Now, the biggest release for the month heading on into September, of course, is the Closet Core Pauline dress. This has created quite a sensation, especially over on Instagram. Now, I love the fact that you can create two very different looking dresses from the one pattern. The Pauline has a gorgeous cutout back that ties up just at the back of the neck, the big dramatic puff sleeve, and you can either do the shift style dress or the long maxi kind of boho style. They did state that this is the most beautiful romantic style dress that they do have in their catalogue of patterns. So I think a lot of work's gone into this, but I love the shift style dress, and I actually have ordered some really pretty floral seersucker fabric because I know cotton is one of those fabrics that you can definitely make this dress from, especially that shift style, and it does have that lined bodice. So I'm really looking forward to making something a little bit different, and I think this would be really a standout feature in something like cotton. The long style boho version with the tiered skirt, they've done it in a beautiful tencel or rayon, so something very drapey and soft and floaty would be gorgeous in that too. Size range in that is 0 to 32, and not to forget, they also have a brand new core fabric store that they've released to actually go ahead, and if you wanted to buy the fabric that you've seen the dress made from, you can go ahead and order that through the Core Fabric store. So it goes hand in hand with Closet Core Patterns. Now, a favourite pattern company of mine is the Sewing Revival over in New Zealand, and Janine has got some wonderful patterns there. They have released a brand new sweatshirt called the Hummingbird sweatshirt or hoodie. It can be made with kind of a varying degree of like a knit fabric with a rayon woven sleeve. So if you like mixing wovens with knits, this is a great pattern to do so. You can also make the whole thing in a knit if you prefer to do that, but it's a great way of showcasing a beautiful woven sleeve and maybe giving that dramatic effect there. Size range on the Hummingbird is 6 to 24. I really love the Sewing Revival patterns. I think they do a fantastic job. They've got some really different, unique style patterns, and I think a lot of you guys love them too. Now, I am a bit of an addict for starlight patterns. I absolutely love the styling, the drafting, and the fit of their patterns. A lot of you guys do too. I know that. I love the fact that they do go from sizes 0 to 30. They do have a lot of new release patterns coming up. They always have a freebie of the month or 2 freebies of the month you can choose from. So when you do purchase any pattern from them, you can add on a bonus pattern. They've got a beautiful brand new dress out that I am just dying to make, and it's called the Bell Woven dress. It's got a most gorgeous sleeve. It's got like a kind of a double puff. You can do 2 different versions in the sleeve, but the thing I love about it the most is that beautiful waist detail and the button front. So you've got a lot of shaping there and a lot of kind of a 1940s vintage style dress. But what I like the most about it is the elasticized or sheared back. I just think that way it can help a lot with fitting. If you're like me and you don't like an overly fitted garment, or you have a bit of trouble there with the midsection getting the fit right, you need to do a lot of drafting, this kind of dress can be perfect because you do allow yourself to then bring in the waist with that kind of elastic back. So love this dress. I think they are getting some wonderful unique patterns coming through, some beautiful ideas there. So I love that pattern. It's one I definitely want to make for spring summer. They also have a new leisure wear set called the Bert and Ernie leisure set. So you've got a sweat style top and some jogger style pants, which really we can't get enough of at the moment. Being in lockdown still here, most of Australia's in lockdown. We're loving those comfortable style jogger suits. But I really am longing to make some beautiful woven style garments too. JenniferLauren Patterns has come out with a beautiful new jumpsuit called the Ferris jumpsuit. It's a really lovely style, all-in-one jumpsuit with button front, elasticized waist. This comes in cup sizes A to F, which is fantastic for fitting diverse bust sizes. And it comes in sizes 6 to 34. So it's a lovely looking jumpsuit, very practical and very wonderful for a layering effect if you're wanting to wear maybe a long sleeve top underneath for cooler seasons. But I think this one's come up really, really lovely. I love to see those kind of things on different body shapes too. I'm loving the fact that most pattern companies now are increasing their size range. They do have either end of the spectrum there, and you get to see things on different size models. I just think it makes all the difference to making a pattern relatable for you and wondering if it maybe would suit your body type. So loving seeing that from more and more pattern companies. Now, Sew Overit have come out with a brand new Neve skirt. I love this skirt. Any kind of long boho floaty skirt is right up my alley. It looks very comfortable, unique, and a lovely drapey style tiered skirt there. It's very practical for wearing for all seasons. I think if you haven't owned a maxi skirt before, they are something that you really should consider maybe making up to have in the wardrobe there. Size range for that one is size 6 to 30. Now, I love Sew House 7 patterns. I've actually had 2 of their patterns on my favourite makes from 2020. Of course, there was the Wild Boar dress and the lovely Tea House dress. I love those patterns. I just think there are a lot of detail put into these patterns, and sometimes the way they're assembled is a little bit different, a little bit more unique, and some different style lines in their garments too. They've come out with a beautiful new dress called the Romy dress. Now, this can be made in a blouse, which has got a lovely gathered kind of fluted little hem on the bottom, and that lovely little button that crosses across the top there. A nice drapey, billowy sleeve as well. So that is a gorgeous style blouse or dress to be worn through every season. I'm loving these kind of dresses because you can wear them right through summer and winter, and you can layer them too. They especially look beautiful with things like long boots or ankle boots or sandals for summer. So you really can't go wrong. But the look of this is a beautiful dress, and I'm seeing things like cotton linen and gauze and even beautiful drapey rayons being perfect for that too. Size range in the Romy is 00 to 34. Sinclair Patterns have come out with a couple of brand new patterns as well. Firstly, there's the violet knit dress. This is a beautiful squared neckline, kind of a gathered or sheared bust area. It's a really unusual design. I'm loving the look of this, and I know Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles actually made a couple of these up, and they look beautiful on her too. And it's a very unique style knit dress, and I think the more unique style knit dresses we have, the better, because they're so comfortable to wear and they really are great to dress up and down and very easy to make. The other is the Azalea top, which is a knit top You can make it in a longer style tunic as well, and it's got a beautiful twist feature at the front of the bust there, so it gives that bit of shaping but very unique and a really pretty style top there. Size range is 0 to 30, but the wonderful thing about Sinclair Patterns is they do come in petite, regular and tall length garments as well. Now, Pattern Emporium are releasing a brand new pattern next week, and I will be featuring that on my channel. I always love to do a pattern release for their brand new patterns, to do a bit of a showcase there. So stay tuned for that. It's always really exciting when Kate releases a brand new pattern. She does do a lookbook on the Monday night before the pattern is released on the Thursday. So stay tuned for that. It's a really unique pattern, one that I think you're going to really be excited about. It's not something I've seen before, so it's great when you see a very unusual pattern come out. But yeah, that's going to be really exciting. I'll be doing a few versions of that one too. Designer Stitch have come out with the Josie or Jose, I'm not sure how it's meant to be pronounced. Sizes 0 to 30. It's a beautiful cami or slip style or bodysuit, so you've got different variations in that, and that's a really handy garment to have for layering as well as making for lingerie too. It's just starting to drizzle out here. The sky is very cloudy today, but I think we'll be able to get through the rest of these patterns hopefully. The next pattern, now I've seen this all over Instagram. I have seen Sew Nao over on YouTube. If you haven't followed Naomi, go and check out Sew Nao. I'm going to link her channel because it's one that I'm really loving watching. I think Naomi does a wonderful job, and she's made some beautiful dresses, especially one of her fiber mood dresses. I was just in love with the fabric for that too. But this particular dress, she made one and she has done a review on it as well. So I'll link her channel below. Don't forget to go and watch Naomi. This is a Just Patterns dress called a Helena wrap dress. Now it's got a beautiful style kind of crossover bodice, really lovely waist detail, wraparound detail, and the longer style skirt. Size range is 34 to 60, and I think the it comes in a B and C cup to a double D cup, so you can actually customize that. Now, I love this pattern. It's actually one that I will definitely wear. I think there's a lot of shaping and it fits a lot of different body shapes and looks good on just about everyone. This dress is stunning, but so is one of their older dresses I've just found on their Just Patterns website, and it's called the Linda wrap dress, and it is an absolutely beautiful dress. I don't know why I haven't seen this before, but I must say their patterns look stunning. So go and head over to Just Patterns to see this dress. But I'm pretty sure you would have all seen this dress by now because it's been everywhere and it looks great on everybody. Itch to Stitch have released a Spirin tank. Now this is a fitted style tank top with bust detailing and kind of a fitted waist area. So this has been especially made for layering if you're wanting to wear something under a jacket or something a bit more fitted. I think it's a beautiful style little cami top, and as usual, Itch to Stitch, they've got wonderful patterns, just about everything there, and size range is great, 00 to 40. So a wonderful little top for wearing for layering underneath. As I say, crop jackets I think would be perfect too. Now, Lenaline Patterns have come up with a beautiful Lessia dress. Now this dress is a stunning style dress with a little fluted kind of ruffle over the shoulder, a lovely shaped kind of in the middle in the bust line area, and an A-line skirt. It's a really pretty dress in sizes 34 to 56, and wonderful done in a cotton and linen or even a rayon. Now, Ready to Sew Patterns, they are called the Partner Overalls, sizes 32 to 58. Wonderful, made in a canvas or a denim, even a drill fabric, and you can have different variations with your straps are. I love her patterns. Ready to Sew, a wonderful little cardigan pattern. I've made a couple of her things before, but love one of their particular dresses that I've seen Alex Judge make before. It's the Jolene shirt dress. It's a stunning looking fitted bodice, button down front, long dress. They've come out also with an expansion pack for the Jolene dress. The expansion pack has got a new sleeve. It's a puff long sleeve. You've also got a different collars. You've got a classic collar and a Victorian style stand up little ruffle collar. So if you've got that pattern, the Jolene shirt dress, and you're wanting to add on some features there, look at purchasing that bonus pack for putting a lot of different add-on features to that wonderful dress. So that is all the new patterns so far that I've seen released for the upcoming month of September. I know you guys do love watching these videos, and they really do help inspire you if you're having a bit of trouble wondering what to sew. If you're like me and your pattern stash is overflowing with ideas, I don't think you can ever have enough patterns. I just think it's great to maybe get your Pinterest board set up, put your patterns on there so you can keep track of what you've got, because it is wonderful to have that kind of catalogue of ideas there to make your own wardrobe. And if you are into sewing your own wardrobe and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to click that little notification bell as well. And if you've enjoyed this episode and you want to see more like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That would be fantastic. I'm going to pick some more flowers for this beautiful time of year, this spring season coming up. I've got plenty of sewing to be doing. I've got lots happening, lots to show you. I'm going to have an August Makes episode coming up as well. I think you're going to love what I've sewn up already. So I hope you're all keeping well and safe and happy sewing. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.